Before going after the Firehawk, it's time to update our gear from the armory. We're at level 14 now, so that's what we'll be looking for. These are weapons which our character gauge is turning back in. They were lower level weapons and gear. And now our armory character will, for the 4 to 14 branch, we'll go through and look for weapons on that level. The iridium that I've been getting out of these lockers has been a lot more than usual. There's a 4-pack right there, and it's surprising when you consider that how bad the slot machines were treating me this game. I guess it all evens out. Okay, Gage has picked up her level 14 gear and is ready to do battle in Frostburn Canyon. By way of Three Horns Divide. As usual, I'm just running through this area, but I released Death Trap. And since there were some easy kills back there, I took that. You can go off to the left there instead of going down this path, and there's a bunch of bandits to kill, but it doesn't really make this mission progress, and we don't get anything out of it other than some XP and loot, neither of which we're really desperate for. The bandits here in Frostburn are mostly fire-based, and the ones that have pyro in their names, they're harder to kill with fire-based weapons. The little skull in a tire thing that I shot is part of a challenge, and there's 2 of them. You have to use a fire-based weapon to shoot them until they start burning, and then on the left side of the screen you get a message that you've gotten one of them. And I believe there's 8 of them throughout here. These loot box midgets, I've never seen so many of them. And a Kurt Blaster pops out. I farm Midgemong for 24 tries before I get one, and this one falls out of the blue. And the best part is it's a level 12, and the one I got from Midgemong was just a level 4, so this is really beefing that one up. I'll keep the level 4 because I can give it to a higher ranked player once I get the Sham Shield to use for generating rocket ammo. But this Pearl Blaster is awesome. That was a vault symbol, obviously, that we had to do a little side trip for. This is like a sniper rifle that explodes, shoots hand grenades or something. You can get things from a long distance with it, same distance you would a sniper rifle. In fact, if you use it close up, you could blow yourself up, so it's probably a better distance weapon. Now I'm going to go off to the left here, which is something else you could skip, but it's just a little interesting place to see. And if you kept going to the right up there, you'd come out, if you're familiar with the game, you'd come out by those stairs that lead up to that electrified area and so forth. But that takes us way out of the way, so I won't be doing that. But if you wanted to complete the challenges here and not have to come back again, you could go out that way, and because the last two echoes are up there. In fact, as you see later, we run through all this stuff at times, so as far as not having to kill enemies and collect loot, the same could be said of this. Although there is an echo back here that we have to pick up. And another thing is these dang loot box midgets. Unfortunately, that one is the only one that's going to drop a legendary here, but you just never know. You have to keep opening them. If they're not in it, you can't win it. You have to be careful here, because if you turn your back on that area, a couple of guys will sneak up on you. Speaking from experience. That looks kind of like what we've been shooting at. I'm just showing you that will not burn. The ones that burn have a very specific look to them, and you'll see up ahead here. Right there, they got that little thing hanging down, and where did he come from? You can see one right up ahead there, and that's what they're supposed to look like. Now there's some variations on that, but the variations are not what you're shooting. Not only will the real ones burn, but you'll get a little message off to the left that you've gotten one of them. This area off to the right is another place you don't have to go unless you're wanting to get all these little burning idol things and not have to come back later. This would be number 8, I believe. No, not number 8. Anyway, it's you can get all but one going like we're going. If you wanted to get the last one, you would have to have gone out that area to the right when we went through the water that I was talking about, where the echoes also are. This area up ahead where these spider ants are coming from is a spider ant nesting ground. There's some good loot there, but they just swarm all over you. I'm not interested in being swarmed over right now. Now this little hanging here that I'm shooting, I overlooked that one time, And when I got down the bottom of the hill, I remembered and turned around to come back for it, and there was a loot chest I hadn't seen. And when I opened it up, there was a conference call shotgun in it. Not a midget, but just the gun itself. That's the first time I've seen that. Not to show my ignorance, but I slowed this down to make sure you could tell where the next hanging that I'm going to shoot is, because sometimes I watch a video and the people are twisting and turning so much that I can't figure out where they are, which direction they're facing, but hopefully that'll be pretty obvious. There's not much going on around here except looting. Seeing how close I am to finishing some of these challenges. Typically, there's a couple that wouldn't get finished until we come back for later missions. Grief. They're coming out of the woodwork. And where I'm headed right now, I usually just kind of go by. We've got some loot over there and ammo and stuff, but you know, it's hardly worth all the bother, except for that iridium. So I almost never go up these stairs here anymore, but all these loot box midgets have kind of got me juiced up now, so I'm going to go see if I can blast them there. I just love this curb blaster. I came back down because I threw a bonus package there and I didn't want it exploding all over me. You do that a few times, you get to be more cautious. Oh, I forgot to see what number that was. It should have been 9. I don't think we run into any more of them. Now I've got to gear up for a couple of honorary characters that are going to come running out. And then, you know, I know the second one's coming. I'm so cocky I haven't even set out death trap. And I go into the slowest possible reloading here. I'm lucky I got away with it as well as I did. Okay, I don't need that anymore. So we're almost to the Firehawk. I'm always afraid something's going to happen. I'll fall off this little thing here. I kind of wobble on that trip. Seeing how much ammo I had left. There's still some ammo boxes and lockers up ahead. I hate to fill up all my ammo and then find I could have picked it up for free. But I keep telling myself I got unlimited wealth here. Take your time, I'm enjoying the view here. This reviving thing, I just don't get that. I mean, I know the teams do it, but I don't see the point in standing there holding down a button. Now you can, when this big fight comes up, you can always go back down the stairs to where those vending machines are, I think. I never tried it or wanted to, but I'm not sure exactly what happens if you do that, if they come running after you or what. You usually save death factor when the big guys come out. And there's one now, the badass psychos. Well, that's it.